think I've gone far enough. There is a vast open area in front of me. Astrogator? The city is no longer visible. We need to decide what to do next. Dragonfly? Over? Are you there?
Yes, please excuse me. I was in the infirmary. Is the coast clear?
Yep, all clear.
Good. Give me a moment. I'm looking at the satellite images.
Have you checked on Koval, by any chance?
Yes, among other things.
And? How is he?
He's stable.
But?
There are no buts, Doctor. You'll see him soon. All right, I've got it. Sector AZ-25... Let's say AZ-2504. Please check it's fit to land.
Like I said, it looks good. Clear opening, flat terrain.
Excellent. Please go there while I prepare the lander. I'll just pack Artie inside.
So that's how it's gonna end. Half our crew is dead, and I'm running with my tail between my legs.
Not all missions are successful, Doctor. At this stage, we have to save whatever we can. We have to save you. You understand that, don't you? Yasna?
I wasn't keen on this mission from the start. We were supposed to return a long time ago. And that's what I want. I want all of us to return home, dead or alive.
Please remember, we have just one lander left. As a commander, I must first ensure your safe return. Only then I'll send Artie with other tasks.
To head out to the desert area. Has the lander taken off?
Yes, a second ago. Threshold of 18,000.
Oh, the line's breaking up. Can you hear me? What's happening?
I've lost control of the lander. Do you see it?
Just a sec. I have to get off. It hasn't yet pierced the cloud cover. There it is. Oh no. We're flying too fast.
Yasna, status. What's the lander's condition?
I don't know. All I see is a thick plume of smoke. But considering the speed it hit the ground at, I
don't understand how it happened. I checked it thoroughly. It was fully functional. Couldn't have been an accident. I don't believe it.
I'm gonna check what's left of it. before. No.
Yasna,
No.
calm down. Breathe.
I'm gonna die here. And for what? I saved no one. No one.
Yasna, snap out of it. That's an order. We can't give up just yet. We'll find a way to get you out of there, even if it's the last thing I do.
We're gonna act like nothing happened and forget about my little nervous breakdown. Splendid.
No, Yasna. I'm not forgetting anything.
Oh, so you'll put it in the report, sir?
That's not what I meant.
I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together. Status?
Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
left of Artie.
Ah, good. So there's a chance we can extract key information from it.
Somehow it still looks active.
Ask him what happened to the lander.
Ask? He doesn't speak.
But he gives yes or no signals. Give him the analysis command. Formulate questions in such a way so that he can confirm or deny.
Artie, question analysis command. Did an enemy missile hit Hopper? No. It wasn't a missile. Maybe it's a storm? Some error.
Apparently he can't give a definitive answer.
Damn! It shorted out. So, what now?
Then you must go to the Alliance camp. I wanted to avoid it at all costs, but we have no choice. This is your only chance.
It's all their fault. It must have been them from the very beginning. I have no doubts now.
Neither do I. However, they might be willing to negotiate if you voluntarily place yourself in their hands. We're approaching their coordinates. Yasna,
Yes?
if the Alliance is really behind all this, they might expect visitors. We should try to find out if they're planning anything for your arrival. First, observe them from a distance, and only then take action.
I will be cautious. Like always. You must understand that I have no other choice. I'm not going to the enemy's camp on a mere whim.
I know, Doctor, I know. I'll let you know when you cross their perimeter. Once you've crossed, hide the rover. Behind a bend, or under a ledge. Telemetry observation will be vital. Once we know the camp's weaponry situation, we'll decide what to do next.
Copy that. Hey! What was that?
I've set up a warning signal. Now you're near enough that they can see the rover. status? What's new?
Well, nothing really. At least not in the last 5 seconds, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, the rover's hidden.
You've yet to find a convenient hideout for yourself, from where you can see their base.
It's a field base, multi-module, for about several dozen people. Rather well equipped. They have a second antimat, as if the first one wasn't enough.
Is it active?
Probably not, but Proton alone knows. There's lots of transporters here.
I'm not surprised. Missions with a large crew, transport modules were an integral part of the field camp.
Remind me, how many crew members were they supposed to send on the Invincible?
Over 100.
Great.
What about people? Can you see anyone?
Not yet. Maybe they're hiding in modules.
Most of them for sure, but I'd be surprised if they didn't assign anyone to guard duty.
Some object is flying over their base.
Can you tell me more?
It's 15, 20 meters high. It has an upright silhouette, and it looks like a balloon.
It could be a balloon.
And that doesn't surprise you?
Not everything that flies needs jet engines. What markings does it have?
RB1. What does it mean?
It's an ID number. Denotes an advanced scout balloon. How far from you is it?
Around 400.
Not as far as I would like it to be. Might have you within camera range. Is that all?
I think so.
Then please keep going. We can assume that their equipment has already detected your presence. Or it will soon enough. There's no point in further postponing the inevitable.
Still, I'm glad that I stopped. I feel better knowing that there's no heavily armed military waiting for me there.
Me too, Doctor. Me too.
Well, fuck them.
We'll most likely lose contact soon. So let me be clear. It won't be easy to gain their trust. Things can go wrong, even if you can prove that you came to them of your own free will. If there's an escalation, remember one thing. I'll do everything in my power to negotiate your safe return to the Commonwealth. Worst case scenario, we'll opt for a prisoner exchange. Until then, please cooperate with them. And during the interrogation, don't resist. Astrobiologists generally do not possess information that's sensitive to the Commonwealth. At worst, you'll give away the details of our last mission. Of course, it'd be better if that didn't happen. But I know their methods of interrogation, and in all fairness...
Hang on, sir. What exchange? I'm not a spy, I'm a scientist.
I'm afraid that doesn't change anything. You want information about Regis 3. For that reason alone, they might consider you a spy.
But what kind of spy exposes themselves to direct questions?
A desperate one, Doctor.
Since we have no idea what's going to happen, I want you to know that you were always a fair commander, even if you were quite strict. I guess what I'm trying to say is...
Please, stop, Doctor. You can tell me when you get back, in person. Understood?
Yes, sir. Access to the base is protected by a force field.
If these are Dirac emitters, and I'm sure they are, nothing will get through. Is there an opening from the other side?
I'll see.
Yasna? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something...
I'll report it. No worries, sir. This mission drags on so much.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
How odd.
What?
There's no one here. Nobody.
Impossible. Even if there aren't many of them in the camp, someone would have noticed you.
I'm not blind, sir. There's really no one here.
Could be some kind of trick.
Not a living soul.
Better for your safety if they make the first move. If you really don't see anyone. All right then. Enter the base. Just slowly, with your hands up.
I'm going. What have I got to lose anyway?
Your life, Doctor.
I'm going in. Clear. For now. I can't hear anyone either. I'm at the central module. In the headquarters.
You walked in, just like that.
Yeah? The doors were open.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable.
There's one more floor.
Not so fast, Yasna. Please check the ground level first. Only then move on to the next one.
I'm entering the next module. I guess it's a biolab. They had the opportunity to study organisms preserved in the ocean. Wow. They found the same species of fish.
Did they confirm the similarity to those on Earth?
Yes. Lots of similarities. It started rotting.
It?
The fish.
In a bacteria-free environment? How so?
All living organisms serve as breeding grounds for bacteria. And there were both fish and humans in here. No longer alive. The scientists excavated some animal remains and reconstructed their hypothetical appearance. I found similar remains underground, right after finding Gulski. I wasn't sure if it was my imagination or not. Now there's no doubt. So long ago, reptilian organisms roamed the surface of Regis 3. Still, nothing. It looks like a geology lab. One of these diagrams shows a geological cross-section. As suspected, it's all metal below the surface, of relatively thin layers of rock. But compared to the rest of the continent, the deposits in this region are significantly younger. The range of their ground measurements covers a much wider area. To my eye, it seems they use advanced sonar. What they dug up here stretches for tens of kilometers.
What do you mean? What's in the ground, Doctor?
Metal deposits. Those structures. We still don't know where they came from. In such a peculiar form. They conducted a soil survey, 500 meters deep.
Oh, that's a big piece of history, so to speak. What did they find?
Millions of years ago, life was abundant on the planet.
That would match our assumptions.
Yeah. Sub-Delta 92 class planets have very favorable conditions for the development of a biosphere.
So what happened? Did they draw any conclusions?
According to them, the extinction of life was caused by a supernova explosion.
The ground activity does not indicate...
It happened long ago. Longer than we anticipated. They've dated this event to 10 million years ago.
I know this one. The supposed end of Lyran's civilization.
Well, that's never been proven. There was practically no trace of them.
All right. What happened after?
Life was slowly recovering, but never returned to the pre-supernova peak.
Not enough time?
No. At first, it developed quickly, but then slowed down and declined.
Because another disaster?
Unbelievable. Not only do we know nothing about their origin, but the arrangement of these deposits is sort of puzzling. A ring system with a distinct center. This base stands on the outer ring. The center of it is in... under the city. Huh. The one I escaped from.
Did they determine the entity's function? Origin? Anything?
Well, it's hard to say. There's nothing here about it. Astrogator, the change in the biosphere development curve coincides with the occurrence of ferruginous clays.
This whole metal contraption, do I understand correctly?
Yes. I don't know what that has to do with it, though. Metals are really not that dangerous. The radioactive deposits marked here are not a definitive obstacle for life either. The biosphere has the ability to perfectly adapt, develop defense mechanisms, and fight back effectively.
Well, unless the planet is hit by a supernova wave.
Yes. Such sudden events leave no time for adaptation. Empty. Everywhere, just empty.
It's baffling. Who abandons an entire base?
Maybe they went back to the Invincible. If something in this base or near it was a critical threat to them.
Have you seen any signs of a struggle? Damaged equipment?
No, not at all. The equipment looks like it was used quite recently. Even if we assume that these metals were lethal to organic life, that extinction shouldn't last forever. And yet, life never again developed beyond the waters.
Does this mean another Dominator has appeared on the land? Or one that leaves no trace behind?
Therein lies the rub. The Alliance have conducted a great deal of research. That they haven't found a logical explanation for this phenomenon is, to put it mildly, disturbing. Clearly, we're dealing with something beyond our comprehension. And I mean human comprehension in general. Moving on. Still quiet. It's eerie. Some robot. Doesn't react to my presence at all. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad.
I wouldn't worry about it.
My legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
I'm at the control station. Several units can be controlled from here. I wonder which... Ah, damn. One's unavailable.
Probably out of reach, or they took it.
I got the feed. But I can't get it to move. It's got a weak signal. Must be too far away. A view from above. It's a flying probe. I'm betting it's the one that detected my presence.
Can you extract data from it?
Sure. Never too much data. Especially in the current situation. I just need to find a place to land it. I landed the probe. Gonna check it in a spare moment. They've got a device for intercepting alarm signals. There isn't much of it. Single record. I have a record of their mission. Each step, location, units, including dates.
I'm all ears.
Day 0, landing place. Their main ship's in sector AQ-28.
The Invincible? What? They didn't move it?
Huh, seems so.
I'll try to track it down. Please tell me what else is in there.
Before setting up this base, they were stationed not far from here, but seemed very determined to reach this area. They dug a vast system of tunnels.
When did they finally get here?
On the 15th day of the mission. On On the 24th day, they sent a convoy north to the sector. Oh, to the sector where I found Gorski.
You suspect they went after him, having detected his signal?
Oh, surely they could detect him. They could have detected all of us. But would they really do something about it?
Well, for some reason they left their base. I'm assuming that has something to do with it.
Or if they had something to hide, that might explain their urgency. Ditching all that equipment. In the end, they sent a convoy to a neighboring sector.
So, that was their last move?
Well, there's no information about their return. Maybe I'll find them there.
Highly probable. Do you know what the current day of their mission is?
They left on the 25th day. That's all I know. Well, I can't back out now. I have to follow them.
Well, it's your decision. Although I admit I'm also starting to wonder what you'll find.
People, Astrogator. They must be somewhere.
I'm sending a satellite. Soon I'll have an image of the area where the ship landed. We'll see if the Invincible's still there.
I'll continue to search their base.